Hello everyone, welcome to the Charge Shot Gamescast. It's your week friends gather around, talk about the games they've been playing, things going on in their lives. Today I have with me Justin.
I'm trapped in the closet.
Trapped in the closet. And his backup singer, R. Kelly.
Never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain.
He said R. Kelly.
I only wanted to see you two laughing. I only wanted to see you in the purple rain. Purple rain. Purple
apparently,
get out of here!
Is this his R. Kelly trying to sing Prince?
Yeah, apparently my backup singer is Meatwad doing an R. Kelly impersonation singing Prince.
Yeah. Sorry, he got it. He seeped it. I locked the door. Now he's seeping. Oh, there you go.
He's seeping?
He's seeping to the bottom. I gotta seal that.
You gotta get Macho Man and take care of him.
Yeah, Macho's drinking out in the yard somewhere. I don't know. I leave him alone most days.
Leave him alone most days. Alright. Justin, what have you been up to this past couple weeks?
Quite a bit, actually. The basement is almost functional.
Yay!
We don't have a ceiling yet because my father-in-law's in quarantine. Dang it. Callie keeps getting under my desk and then I accidentally boop her in the nose with my restless leg.
Oh, no!
I feel so bad. I don't... I'm just kicking my leg and then she runs into it. I'm sorry.
Soft squeaks.
Anyway. No, I think he's fine. They were around their granddaughter who got a positive diagnosis after having dinner with them.
Oh, no.
Oof.
So, no one knew. It's not his mistake. But they're just quarantining just in case, so he couldn't come up here to do ceiling stuff. Which was supposed to be this weekend. So instead, we're going to, paint the floor and, clear everything out, so that I can move my office downstairs, and we can open it up to the cats, because we don't need a ceiling. That's not stopping anything. So we might as well just make it usable in the meantime. But yeah, so that'll be fun. It's gonna be a packed weekend, but it also means that I'm, running off my webcam and shoved into the closet because this room is basically empty. But since then, before then, I wasn't actually playing a lot the past few weeks, but I had some friends over last weekend, which I was going to say is why I wasn't on the show, but there wasn't a show. And we mostly play board games and stuff because that's what we do. We can play games online as it is, so whenever we all get together, we try to find board games that we can't play otherwise.
Nice.
But we did play a few things, the most recent Jackbox. I saw that 7 had a launch trailer, but I don't know if it's out yet.
I think 7's out.
Okay. Well, we played 6 then. And it's kind of interesting, it's almost entirely new games this time, which was kind of hit or miss. But there was one really cool one that was kind of like Among Us. So obviously everyone's on their phones, but one person in the group is an alien. And so you'll get different challenges based on what room you send people to. It's kind of a head-to-head challenge with 2 people. And they'll get a prompt to draw a picture or fill in the blank or something like that. And the prompts will be slightly different for the alien. So you're trying to figure out who the outsider is based on if their picture doesn't look quite right, or the question might be the human loves cats. And you would do disagree, strongly disagree, agree, strongly agree. And if it's me and I put strongly disagree, I'm probably the alien. You can figure that out. So it's kind of, it's that Among Us flavor, but in more of a Jackbox way with mostly, prompt answers rather than mini games. And it's kind of cool. It was a little confusing. It took a little while to learn, especially since we were all drunk at that point. And it was not a good time to be learning new games.
Yeah.
But it was neat. And then there was another one that was like, it was like kind of a get to know your friends game. Well, it was really like if you already know your friends game. Because it would give you different topics, and then it would have like however many prompts for how many players you have. So for us it was 6. And you would have to place like which person matched each prompt the best. So like one of the examples we had was Saved by the Bell characters. So it was like putting each person with which Saved by the Bell character they most were like similar to.
Oh, who was Screech? Because that's like, I feel like you're calling that person an insufferable asshole if you put him at Screech.
It's me.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, my friends hate me.
I figured.
fine.
It doesn't
fine.
help
Don't.
that the actor's also an insufferable asshole.
But yeah, it was more like it wasn't so much that they thought I was Screech. You generally by the end you get the ones that just like are left over. Like there's ones that are obvious, and then it's like, all right, here. Like this is all I have left. So it's not a perfect game, but it is kind of fun, like the kind of the word association type thing. And then at the end, it basically like describes each person based on the prompts that you did. So like it's a kind of a weird one to explain, but it's fun when it just like kind of starts throwing adjectives out there for each person. So it'll be like, you're an aggressive, like, risk taker, sociopath or something. And like, those are the words that are supposed to describe you as a person based on the answers everyone gave for you. Which, they're absurd, of course. But I wish I could remember mine. I remember the last one was Buzzkill. Because it was like, it was really good ones. I was like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's great. And then Buzzkill. And I'm like, oh, alright.
Damn.
That's fine. But that was kind of fun. And then we did a bunch of Jackbox 5, which is one of my favorites, with the rapping minigame. I friggin' love that mode. Because it's just, I don't know, like, you can get some really good prompts in that one. It's one that you can't really explain, but
It's the robots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a diss, like, you're supposed to make up a diss track about the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, you, like, it'll give you a prompt that's, like, proper noun, singular.
It's like a Mad
And
Libs
so you type that in.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it gives you a line, and you have to, like, rhyme that line. And then you'll do it again for the second stanza. So it'll give you another prompt, you put in a word, and then you rhyme that. But you kind of want them to, like, go together to an extent. So, like, if you can get a really good set of prompts, like, you can do some incredible raps. And I'm pretty good at that one, too. Let's see.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
I forget what this game was called.
No reaction.
I like The Offspring.
It was kind of similar to it was another one from, Jackbox 6. It was kind of similar to the rapping game, but I forget what it was called. It was like stand-up comedy, basically. So you'd be given like the start of a joke, and you would have to finish it. And then you're put head to head with someone else's joke, and that was a really good one too. But Jackbox 6 is actually pretty good.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then, of course, you played some Smash Bros. We always play Smash Bros. But Steve wasn't out yet, so there's not really anything to report there.
No, you're not gonna talk about that epic thing the picture you took?
No, I was talking about with like when my friends.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought
I'm going in chronological order so I can remember what I played.
Okay.
Yeah,
Iggy, pay attention.
And then Saturday was mostly games. We were all pretty hungover, so we were kind of taking it easy. Mostly board games, I mean. Nothing too crazy there. Like we tend to play the same staples. There's like the Haunting on Hill House. I forget what the other one was called that we played a lot. And then there was another one that was kind of like that Alien game that's like so like the Mafia style. where, there's there's like a betrayer, and then all people that are trying to complete an objective, and the betrayer's trying to stop that. And it was okay, but I didn't really get into it. It was called Deception or something like that. And yeah, that's mostly that weekend. A lot of it was kind of inside jokes and stuff, so there's not much to share, but then through the week, last week I also played Baldur's Gate 3. I forgot I didn't report on that. So it's out in early access, and I did do, it's in early access because it's not done, but the 20 hours of content they have is solid. It's just not the full game, so they have to put it in early access. It's kind of like just a really long demo that you pay for, if that makes sense. It's polished. It's just not all of the content's out.
It's like a Kickstarter that you can play.
Sort of, yeah. Not all the races and classes are in, and then, like I said, it only goes up to level 10 or something like that. But it's a good 20 hours of content. So I mean that's still quite a bit for an RPG. But I'm not too invested in it right now because once it comes out of early access, the saves are going to be wiped. So I'm kind of
really.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense because it's a tabletop based RPG system.
Okay.
So they're going to be evolving the system as it goes.
I feel sorry
as you add in more classes and races and things like that. It's going to actually make the game more dense.
I feel like that's kind of like a deadly-edged sword for the player because you can easily become addicted to it in early access. Then by the time it releases, I'm done with this. I don't want to play it anymore. But
there'll be new classes and stuff, so the people that care will jump back in for those. Because it's one of those things where the game is pretty open-ended. You can do pretty much whatever you want. It's just a matter of how you do it. So there's plenty of reasons to play multiple times. But because it's going to be wiped, I'm kind of just using this first character as just a testing ground, just doing whatever I want, just to see how it goes. So I'm not taking it super seriously. I'm just kind of playing casually. Yeah. But it's real good. I don't want to spend too much time on it because it's very dense. But I did put out a kind of a early access preview video of it last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Time's a construct.
It is.
And that goes into a lot of the depth of the combat system and that kind of thing. So if you're curious about the game, check that out. But, all I'll say is that, it does a very good job at adapting the D&D 5e system to, an action or a turn-based RPG. Where, all of the mechanics and stuff of, your character sheet and, the statistics of die rolls and all that play into it. But you don't have to worry about the chunk of all of that. When you attack or do a skill check or whatever, it just gives you a % chance of success and does all of that on the back end. There are die rolls and things like that, but they're the exception to the rule, not, a constant thing that you have to do. So it's kind of cool the way they, combine D&D mechanics with, video game mechanics. In a nice harmony, Yeah, aside from that, I jumped into a few spooky things this week. Well, I guess, sorry, I'll do chronological. Me, Ben, and Tyler played some Smash Bros. 2 nights ago, something like that. I don't remember.
Very spooky.
I went back because I didn't want to skip. After I told Ben I was going chronological, I didn't want to seem like I was skipping him.
It's whatever.
Although I accidentally did, but that's beside the point. So yeah, we wanted to check out Steve and stuff like that. I don't have the second pass, but I guess Tyler does. So he played Steve, and he's just stupid. We didn't really get to, see much of his gameplay or anything, because we were just screwing around. But, from an animation standpoint, you can't even tell when you're hitting him. He has no, damage animation or anything like that. He just kind of, walks into everything.
Yeah.
And then, slowly, falls, walks backwards when you hit him. And, there's not enough there.
There's no hit stun animation.
Yeah, he doesn't feel fleshed out.
Which is true to Minecraft, because in Minecraft you just kind of just get hit and you bounce back a little bit. That's it.
I know, but in this kind of game, like, it's hard to even tell if you made contact. And, like, Tyler didn't know he was being hit, for example. But, like, we had a really cool match that was Steve versus Sonic versus Banjo. And, like, it's just so cool, like, in a game that started with, you know, exclusive Nintendo characters, to have that matchup. And, like, I put this on Twitter, but, like, my wife came in and looked at the screen, like, watched us playing, and, like, saw the final smash, like, Banjo's final smash with the Jinjos and stuff, and she was like, is this Smash Bros? Like, these aren't Nintendo characters, what is this? I was like, yeah, it's Smash Bros. Pretty cool, right? Like, it's just crazy that we've made it, you know, that far.
Oh, yeah.
But it's pretty cool. But yeah, that was fun. We had a good time.
The best part, though, is Steve getting hit and seeing that in motion. Because that picture doesn't do it justice, because unfortunately you can't record off of you can't do the 30-second thing for Smash. But Steve literally just kicks his legs back and forth like he's still walking while he's getting hit for the super. It's so dumb and hilarious, but I love it.
It's pretty great. And he looks so nonchalant when he's being, like, stabbed through the heart by a Jinjo, too.
Yeah, I saw there was a GIF that somebody posted of Ryu doing like his focus attack, and like Steve just goes like he just falls down, right? So the caption just read like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'm doing this now." Just like I guess I'll play along. Sure, I'll get hit.
He's ridiculous. Yeah, and then I played some spooky games. So I've got a Halloween video I'm gonna be putting out like probably on Halloween at this point, because I still haven't recorded it. Like I said, I'm waiting to get in the new studio so I can record down there instead.
Yay.
But it'll be the first video in that new space. But I've just been getting some footage and stuff from various games. So I played some Dead by Daylight with a friend, because I figured if I have to record it anyway, I might as well get some time in with them. And we got a lot of trash matches. I was trying out the crossplay with PC and PS4. And, like, it works really smoothly. It was just we got a lot of trash players because of the crossplay. But it was fun. And then me and Thomas streamed some Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, the bodying of Justin, as I call it.
Yeah,
that game's bad.
you just got destroyed.
That's
like,
assault. I can't. Is that's assault talking right there.
No, I mean I think part of it was that mission. Like, it wasn't a good mission structure.
There wasn't a whole lot of places to hold out, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just, I was getting really upset at the game because, aside from just being bodied, it just feels like it's a constant string of enemy attacks. Like, it just never stops.
Well, okay, so, as someone that got semi-seriously into Left 4 Dead at one point, the way the game works is that there's waves. So, like, there's a wave that comes that's special zombies, and then there's a wave that comes that's a horde and special. And once you clear them out, the characters actually give a verbal cue, like, I think that's all of them for now, or something like that. And so, that's how you know when it's okay to run around and do stuff.
It felt like it never stopped. And part of that was because I was just stupid annoyed at the random Stormtrooper mod I apparently had on that I didn't know about.
That was so funny.
That was great.
You're like, I don't know, I don't have any mods. Wait, why are they all Stormtroopers?
And, like, I really don't know how to explain it other than floppy Stormtroopers. But, like, the animations on them wasn't right. And so they were just, like spinning in the air in circles. Like, that was their idle animation, which is like, and even when they were attacking me, I would just turn around and see this, like, rolling Stormtrooper model.
Yeah.
Apparently attacking me.
It's pretty funny.
It was really annoying.
I had skeletons for mine, and they did the same thing, but also they T-posed.
Nice.
Which is great. Yep.
They're trying to establish dominance.
Yeah. So yeah, we did that, like, that newest mission or whatever it's called.
I think it's literally called The Last Stand.
Yeah, that was it. Which, I mean, I guess there was a last stand, like trying to get the fuel in there and stuff. That was super annoying. But like you said at the beginning, you're like, I expect everyone's gonna die here. And then like we just got on a boat and left.
Yeah, it was pretty
And then it
underwhelming.
ended. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. Because I'd done Cold Snap a few years ago when that came out. And it was better. It still wasn't amazing, but it was better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just like, I don't know.
My
We
favorite.
were trying to think of something like multiplayer horror to play, and like Left 4 Dead was all we could come up with in the moment, so we did it, but like it wasn't satisfying.
My favorite one is the one where you get up to that building on the rooftop and you have to wait for the helicopter to come. That's still the best one.
Yeah, that one's good. But we finished that pretty quickly, and so we moved on to Dying Light. I keep wanting to call it Dead by Daylight since you got them confused.
Very similar names and very similar premises.
No.
No, not similar premises. No. Similar names though, yes.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, 100%.
Anyway, Dying Light is great.
Yeah. I love it.
I had to restart it because I got it on PC so we could play together. And like, just playing through the prologue and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, I really liked this game when it wasn't scaring the crap out of me. So it's nice to play it co-op because I've got some support. Like, I feel okay playing it now.
Yeah, I tried helping you, but I don't know. The enemies at night are still really tough.
Yeah.
Like, they took a lot of shots with my weapons still.
But you got away.
Yeah, because I have like infinite stamina or something.
Damn.
Huh. Yeah, it's definitely helpful that you like beat the game and then joined my Wimpy game.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to use my grappling hook that whole time because I could see it in the bottom left hand corner. It's like the grappling hook symbol. I'm like, oh, how do I do this? I forgot. So
just go to your controls.
I went to controls and I changed grapple, but apparently grapple meant like grabbing the enemy and not actual grapple.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have to look into my skill tree and see what I need to do that.
But yeah, so like we're pretty early on because like I said, I had to restart, and so like when we started playing it was right when you open up the ability to do multiplayer. But we're gonna do that at least for next week. There's actually 2 Thursdays. I think the 29th is the last one in October.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually have 2 more weeks. So we could do it for 2 weeks. I don't know.
I'll play Dying Light for 2 weeks.
Yeah, like
that's a good
great.
game.
It is. So yeah, definitely that's gonna be fun. But last but not least, I know I've been going a while, but it's been 2 weeks. I got Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, which, you know, I've been gushing out about on the show since it was announced. And it is very fun. Like, it's not perfect. The AR technology definitely could use some work, and I think that could just be a software update, honestly. But it's just fun. Like, what sucks is you can't capture in the game. Like, you know, you can't use the Switch capture button.
Okay.
Which seems like a missed opportunity. I guess it's because they don't want people, like, sharing their personal spaces or whatever, but they're just gonna take screenshots and video of the screen like I did.
Yeah.
Because, like, it seems like the perfect game to, like, show off the absurdity of, you know, whatever's on screen. So I hope that gets patched in. But, like, I've tried to capture my experiences so far as best I can, you know, playing this physical RC kart game with cats.
I will say that your video of you driving around with the cats, that's not the only cat video I've seen with this Mario Kart Live.
Oh yeah, it's a
really popular thing right now that people are doing.
I totally get it because it's great. Brooke actually got a few others, like just recording the screen itself.
Yeah,
and then actually before this we got caught up in the basement, so I haven't done anything with it. But earlier, I did kind of a brief, just like overview video, actually recording the game. And I just, like, you know, made a few courses, ran around a little bit. So there's going to be a lot more, like, cat Mario Kart action.
All right. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's really,
Mario Kart.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it's super fun. But yeah, like, the game itself is also really fun. Like, the cats make great obstacles because they got really excited. Like, they love this thing. Especially Weasley. He just, like, he got sad when I put it away.
Oh.
Yeah. It's his buddy.
Aww.
But, like, the game itself is fun, too. It's just, like, the idea of, like, you know, placing the gates around and, like, driving from gate to gate to make your track is really cool. It's almost like it's a very simplified version, but it's kind of like that Mario Maker, appeal. Where it's like, you know, you are driving on a track that you made in your space. There's just a satisfaction to that. And then the card itself is also, like, pretty nice. Like, it's a good quality figure with actually a pretty good camera on it. It's not, like, the problem I have with the camera is it doesn't look as good as the graphics do. Unless you have, like, perfect lighting situation. And so, like, the AR overlay can be a little bit muddied, in your environment. That's the main issue with the AR tech. Is, like, if you have, like, I had shoes, for example, that were, like, off the track, but the AR, like, track overlay kind of, like, wobbled. So, like, I couldn't tell exactly where the shoes were because all the stuff over the screen was, like, blocking where they were. So I would run into them not realizing they were there. But if you play in a fairly open area and, like, have a good track setup, like, it's an incredible experience. And it's also, like, it's really easy to set up. Like, the cart itself feels very good to control. Just, you know, putting it down, like, you can do, like, free drive, where even if you don't have the, I think you have to make a track first, but you don't have to actually, like, do a Grand Prix or anything like that. You can just drive around your space. Like, as if there's no other enemies or anything there. And after you beat a race, it also drops you back into free mode. So it kind of knows that, like, people just want to drive around. But, like, literally, you hit A to accelerate, you move the stick to move the car. Like, it's just a really smooth RC car experience, even if you don't care about the game itself. Like, I heard my wife get home, and she brought home pizza. So, like, I was doing my recording, I finished it up, and then I heard her in the kitchen, so I, like, drove the car, like, I was in here, like, looking at the game on the screen, and I drove my car into the kitchen, and I heard her go, what is that?
That's awesome.
And so I drove it back in here. But yeah, it's like, you know, having a camera on it, like being able to drive around the house, like it's a fun novelty.
If only there was like a microphone that you can talk into.
Right, that'd be cool. Yeah, like it's a great cat toy. It's a great like figure. It's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's fairly expensive for a video game, yes, but also the video game itself is free. You're paying for the car. Like, I had no pretenses about what the cost of the thing is, because it's, you know, it's the tech, not the game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the only thing that sucks is you can't do online multiplayer. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. Aside from the fact that, like, you're driving around your house. Also, the connection between the Switch and the car is a local wireless connection. So, for one, it fritzes out after about, like, 30 to 40 feet from the system. It doesn't disconnect. I noticed it was, like, the feed would be pretty spotty, but, like, I could still drive it back. Which is nice. Like, when it got to the kitchen, it was pretty, glitchy, but, like, I found my way back. It wasn't that big a deal. But yeah, also you can't have local wireless and online at the same time. So, like, there'd be no way to do online play, even if that was a possibility. But I don't see why, because you'd just be AR driving around someone else's track, and that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Can you, drive it from the TV or no? Does it have to be undocked?
No, I was driving from the TV.
Okay.
Because, like, you can't record Switch games handheld.
Yeah, yeah.
So the fact that I was recording it, I mean, it had to have been on the TV.
Okay, I was just wondering. That's all.
Yeah. Like, I think handheld would be nice, because you can follow your car around.
Right.
So you don't have to deal with the desync from being too far away. Like, I want to try that eventually, like, make a big course around the whole house, and then like follow along with the car so that I don't go out of range.
Yeah, everything
like RC car at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything I've seen was like tablet only, like so. I was wondering if you could drive it from the TV, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool because like you drive around your course, and then like I would get to the point where I could like see myself looking at the screen driving my car. It was really weird and meta, but yeah, that game's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it.
And then the TV just stops and just points at you.
The TV looked back.
And then Brooke would just go, huh, that's weird. Yeah, that was weird. Moving on.
No, she'd probably get freaked out.
Oh.
Also, I think we're not going to stream it, but we're going to do a drunken review of Cats tomorrow.
I'm excited.
So that'll also go up on the channel at some point.
I'm really excited to hear this.
I might have
GIF.
I might have the camera going while we watch it, just like to get the live reactions. But then, like, we'll actually sit down afterwards and share our thoughts.
I hope you don't have nightmare fuel. That's all I'm gonna say.
We'll be too drunk to remember it. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That's the only way we're gonna get through it.
Because I've heard things about that movie. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
But people said they want to see her more, so like I'm trying to, find those opportunities.
Yeah. I'm
cool.
I'm really excited about this one. When I saw you post a tweet about it, I'm like, oh, this has to happen now.
Yeah, like I was up for the stream.
Yeah.
But logistically I was figuring out you'd probably hear the movie, which could even still be an issue, like on the Twitch side of things. But you wouldn't be able to see it, so it would just be our reactions. And even if we put a time code up on the screen for people that want to watch with us, it's like they'd have to sync to the time code, and then it's just like it would really just be watching two people watch a movie.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem fun. Whereas we can put out like a, like kind of a red letter media style review of it.
Yeah.
And I can put footage over that as needed.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it's like Amazon, if it's an Amazon Prime movie, then like you could do like watch parties, like, and you could be your chat, like as long as they're Prime members, they can watch along with you. But if it's not, then it's yeah.
All right, Ben, what have you been up to?
Oh, first off, Walking Dead, just to get out of the way. I finished it. The season finale of season 1 was this past Sunday. And I cried so hard. Like, oh my god. I mean, I don't want to, I'm not going to spoil it in case, you haven't played it, but,
There are, 4 different seasons of this game.
Yeah, I know. Needless to say, it was an emotional game. Overall, it was a very well-written game. On the Switch version, good lord, the lighting. Oh my god, the lighting is such a problem in that version. I don't know if it's probably a problem. It's probably not a problem in other versions. The frame rate is inconsistent. I think that's a problem in all versions. Because sometimes it's 60, sometimes it's 20. But what holds it together is the performances. And I think it's great. And fucking bitch-ass Kenny. Yeah, I had a real fun time streaming it. It was a real fun experience, and I think I made the right decision to stream it. I gained a follower who was either was there at the moment of my tears, and I'm like, I can't speak English, but I understand your pain.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, thank you for the follow. Seriously, it was because I'm an emotional person. I talk about crying all the time, but it was it was weird. Once I was done with it, and once the emotion, I'm like, that was weird, wasn't it? And I listened to it back because I'm like, how did I sound? I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah, you sound.
Am I gonna make somebody else cry?
Yeah, you sounded like you were sobbing, dude.
I was, dude. It got to me. When I get attached to characters, and something bad happens to them, and just the way it's drawn out, it's just no. It's come on, now I'm getting emotional again.
Mm-hmm.
So very, very well-written game. I'm not going to call it a good game just because, god damn it, there's so many technical problems. But a very well-written game that had me engaged. So many good twists and turns. I look forward to streaming Season 2. I'm not going to wait a whole year to stream Season 2. That'd be stupid. I'll probably wait till Season 2, because I thought I bought Season 2, but I didn't. I bought Season 3, The New Frontier, on accident first. So I was like, huh. So I'll buy Season 2 at some point, and then I'll stream it. Because I feel like I have to stream the rest now. Even the final season, so that'll be a journey. We'll see. But also, God, what else did I play? I was gonna talk about Dandara, actually. And I won't. Only because this is kind of a little production thing that I'm talking about. I was going to do my Outer Worlds video this month, and then, like, as I was going to record footage, I see the tweet that they're going to release the patch for Switch and the DLC coming out next week, or by the time this is out, the DLC and the patch will be out. So I was like, well, fuck. I don't want to wait till then. At the time, it said sometime in October. It didn't have an official date. She's like, what am I going to do? At the time, I was playing Dandara. And I don't want to go too much because I want to save it for the video. But it needs to say I was engaged. And so I was like, oh, I'll talk about this game. Because I don't see a lot of content on it when I was looking things up. Mostly like speedruns and stuff like that. Or like how to do it, how to beat certain levels. And I have things to say about that game. So look forward to that next week. I want to try to, because it's not going to take me long. I'm probably going to record the footage and do a quick voiceover for it. It needs to say I was engaged. I played more Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I recorded some footage for Marvelous Fights, and God, that game is so fucking fun. It like, even when I'm getting blown the fuck up and getting looped in the corner by like one move over and over again, it's still really, really fun. It amazes me how well it works online. And even Tyler and I, when he and I played right before Justin and I, three of us played Smash, he was kicking my ass. So congratulations, guys. There's somebody who can beat me in the Charge Shot crew. I have a challenge now, which is fun.
We're right here.
I know. I'm just saying, y'all talk about me not. I say I'm not good, and then now I'm basking in somewhat my talent, and now I can't. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, but you don't have to throw shade just because you're good.
I mean, like.
No, it's fine. Whatever.
I mean, like, you can probably kick my ass in Mario Kart because I'm awful at that game.
Yeah, I probably could.
God, there was something else. Oh yeah, I played Smash more Smash than after Justin and Tyler played. I played some sessions. I played with Ryu. Steve is a dumb as fuck character. He's dumb and silly. I played against him. I think he's gonna be a character that can fuck you up. In all honesty. Namely because of two things that I noticed. Number one, he can edge guard like nobody else in this game, I believe. Namely because of that lava shit covers like such a huge things. The blocks once he builds up resources. Oh my god, I have yet to have a Steve deny me the stage like that, but I can see that happening. And another thing, and I feel like they should nerf this. And I feel like this kind of gives Steve a bit of advantage. Because Steve, as soon as he drops from being killed, he can immediately start mining resources. And I'm like, he's invincible for like those few seconds. I feel like, okay, that's a little too much. Like, he shouldn't be able to do that. It's not a lot, but you know. And what I find with Steve's is that instead of like going for the kill when you knock them off the stage, they just start mining for resources, and they have to do that, otherwise their gameplay doesn't work. So. Yeah. Like, he's very interesting. Like, there's a lot of stuff. I even played him. He's too weird for me. I don't like playing characters that are so resource management heavy. But God, he's so much, like, I found him fun to play against. Like, it was super fun. Mainly because I feel like I'm beating up 12-year-olds who are playing Minecraft and just like, yeah, take this Shoryuken for all the way from 1991, you little kid. Little dumb shit. But yeah, Smash is still fun. Bad netcode residing. Bad net code withstanding, it's still a really fun game to play. Let's see. Doom Eternal. I have to talk about Doom Eternal. This is the last game I talk about. I think. Yeah, because I don't want to talk about Dandara because I'm doing the video. I think Doom Eternal cured my fucking FPS problem, guys.
Yay.
So, I'm not sure, because I still feel it, but I think it's either my limits gone further, or it's just so well optimized that I can send it. But Doom Eternal's, like, it's legit one of my games of the year, like, hands down. Number one, it will kick your ass. Like, oh my god, from the first level, you are going to be pushed into the corner and just say, Are you ready to tap? Are you ready to tap? I feel like I'm in a cage match against Thomas. Give me a person who's good in cage matches, who's vicious. I can't think of like anybody right now.
Chains.
Chains? What?
I was trying to think. Whatever. I was trying to think of Macho Man Randy Savage name in Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Bonesaw McGraw. Right?
Bonesaw. Yeah, that's right. Bonesaw.
Yeah, Bonesaw is dirty. It feels like that. Like you're in a cage. Every level is a cage, and the demons are just constantly pushing you to the edge of the cage, and you have to fight your way out. And that sense of, like, I played a little bit of Doom 2016, unfortunately, because my FPS problems, I think it's mostly because my PC just couldn't handle it at a consistent frame rate. But playing this, it's a smooth, buttery 60 FPS on the Xbox One X. It's such a fantastic game, and it's so satisfying. And once I got that loop that Thomas was talking about, where shoot, glory kill, chainsaw, shoot, glory kill, chainsaw. Once you get that, oh my god! And I kind like it's both. And I'm playing on Hurt Me Plenty, which is technically the normal mode. I feel like I'm playing on hard.
It's pretty tough. I actually, like, I got tired. Like, once you get to the, like, the boss fights, like, the weird mini, like, boss fight things where you have to do specific things and wait for openings, that's where I was like, I don't really want to, like, do this, so I just put it down to, like, easy.
I haven't done that. I think I've only, you're
probably not there yet.
Yeah, I just got to the Europe. Because the Hell Priest basically hit his location and the guy But needless to say, I'm kind of glad it's not open world and that the stages are just super big. Like they're so huge.
They are really big.
And sometimes they're a problem, but sometimes they're not. I think I think so far my two favorite levels are the opening level where you drop into the city and you see the ruins and you see that giant demon. It's such a cool visual. And then the second one where it's in Europe, the second city location, and you see these tentacles from the sky because it was the point of origin. I'm like, oh, I mean, like the other two are fine, but they're like, military factory levels, and they're fine. They look cool, but seeing those hellscapes and with the modern architecture now, it's so badass. And I like the lore that they're putting into it. That like the Doom, like there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here.
Yeah, there is.
But and I was thinking about the toughness. My God, there are points when there's one of the first enemies you meet is like this thing that looks like MODOK, like a spider thing, and has a huge head, has a cannon on its back, and you kill one of them. And I'm like, okay, I did it. Out of the fucking wall, another one comes in. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man, those are just enemies. Not even bosses.
Yeah, those are just enemies. I'm like, oh, it's a boss. Because the way it treated it was like a boss fight.
Yeah.
And so I got to the point where there was I run into the Doomslayer Fortress at the end of that level, where you run into and I love this. You see the boss being created for you. This thing, I can't remember its name. I think it's a callback to an old Doom enemy. At least it felt like it was.
Cyber Demon? No.
I think so. Yeah, it's on I kill one of them in this level, right? And then you go out to this little snow area, and no, you got to deal with two of them now plus enemies. I'm like, are you fucking kidding? But I don't know what it was. I never felt the fatigue. I never felt nausea problem. Those first couple of sessions, I was like, okay, I need to stop. But I think playing it more, I think also my key is that I'm pausing and I'm like, take a break, just chill, slow down. Okay, go back in. I think that's what helping too. But even when I wasn't, where I was in those moments of just shoot, chainsaw, shoot, glory kill, shoot, or trying to find shit.
Yeah,
I just kept going. It didn't give me any problems. It's such a well made game.
Yeah. The music is still really good in this one.
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
I like the some of the encounter arenas where there's jump pads and stuff and different levels for you.
Oh, those are great
because it gives you so much fun. A loop basically. You can find a path to go down and just run that loop and shoot enemies and stuff and chain. And,
pretty much. I don't do that, but I kind of just run around and go boom, boom, boom. And I love the mods. Oh my god, the upgrade system in this game is amazing. From the runes, from how to upgrade your mods
Yeah.
to the different mods, allowing you to switch different mods. Like and the game really lets you like I feel like sometimes like with Doom you could play like sometimes you just want to play the shotgun because the shotgun is just so good, but I like playing with the other weapons. I just unlocked the super shotgun.
That thing's awesome.
That thing is oh my god, it's so cool. That's so cool. The one that's like that looks like the BFG, but it's not the BFG. It kind of like shoots like a bow and like an arrow, like a bow and arrow kind of thing.
Oh, you got the crossbow?
Yeah, I got that.
Oh,
like
shit.
he shoots like a huge. Yeah, I got that one. The RPG, I don't use the RPG a lot, but God, I unlocked the mod that allows you to lock on. That's super helpful.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
I love the laser one, especially. I got the mod where you can lock on and you can basically make it explode, and that causes AOE effects.
Yeah, like you overheat them.
Yeah, so it's God damn it.
I'm apparently not very far because I have 2 weapons.
Okay, it's so good. Like I didn't play it last night because y'all were streaming. And also, I was like, I need a break. I don't want to overt myself with this, but like seriously, this is a contender for Game of the Year, like hands down. It's really good.
It's just
I'm glad.
Yeah, once you get further in, and you'll like see a couple things like, I wish it wasn't like that or that, but like it's still really good.
Yeah, so far I'm having a good experience, and like I don't know, maybe the Outer Worlds was like the beginning of me like we're gonna cure your FPS nausea, and Doom Eternal was just like fuck your FPS nausea, time to get metal, bitch.
That's fun. It sounds like you're like curing yourself by playing these. Games.
Little bit, like maybe, yeah.
Well, you're training like your eyes and your brain or whatever to like be okay with that.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is, but seriously, it like. From what I saw Doom 2016 and the little I played with it, that was a fantastic game, but this is just like that on crack in the best possible way. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be I can't tell if it's gonna beat out Streets of Rage 4 or not, because it's up there. It's right up there in my opinion.
It's really good.
That's it for me. Like I just need to talk about how awesome, like thank God it came to Game Pass. I mean sure, I probably would have bought it eventually when it dropped down like $20 or something like that. And I'll probably buy the DLC at some point when it goes on sale. But it came at the right time, and fuck, I might maybe after Outer Worlds I might do a video on Doom Eternal and like just do like me shooting shit up or something. I don't know. We'll see. That's. I'll stop yammering. I'm exhausted.
So I don't remember what I played last week, but this past week I've been playing Trials of Mana. I got the remake for PlayStation 4. And okay, so how's the combat system in the original?
It's pretty much like Secret of Mana, but more refined.
Okay, I don't remember Secret of Mana. Is that
okay? It's basically the same as it is in this remake.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a few more things in the remake that you can do, but the basic structure is the same.
Okay.
Yeah, you wait to a charge point, you attack, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. So you just like it's just like running around slashing stuff pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I must be still pretty early on because I still have not gotten any skills yet other than the one that you get.
You don't start getting those till like a certain story point. Okay. Then you'll get to level up to a different class, and then you get to choose. Look up the classes, by the way. It's I think you should, because I don't know how they changed them in the remake, but in the SNES version, sometimes some classes are better than others, and you need certain items to get them. So I would look at those up and see what you want to invest your character in.
I don't want to do homework.
It's not hard.
I just want to play this game.
Flowcharts, like, yeah, it's pretty much this does this does this does this, and like a lot of them are very similar, but like some things are like better than others. You could beat the game no matter what you want, and they might have changed it for the remake, but I think it's best to look up what they are so you know what you're getting into.
Okay, so I guess I won't talk about like the skills and stuff, but it's just fairly simple slashing stuff right now. And when you get your what I don't even remember what to call it, but like your special meter up, you can use like an EX skill basically.
Yep.
And those are pretty cool. You can take out multiple enemies at the same time with them if you're good enough. Yeah, the voice acting for the English side was it wasn't great. Like I wasn't like hating any of it, but it was just very not good.
Standard.
Yeah.
Charlotte though.
Charlotte, as soon as she came on, I switched it to Japanese immediately.
Yeah.
Thomas, woo, can you help me find my parents? I need to find my parents. Woo.
Yeah, I know. So,
she's even like that in the Super Nintendo remake version where they localized it, and I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't choose you, even though you're the healer.
Yeah. I knew, like, I was looking at the different characters, and I was like, yeah, I'm not picking you. I know what you are. Yeah, but I went along with the thief, the Windstone girl. I guess she's a dragoon, right?
Yeah, Valkyrie Dragoon. Yeah, she's cool. Yeah.
She's pretty cool. And then the warrior, basically.
You pretty much have the same party as me, except I chose the black mage instead of the thief.
Okay. I figured like I like that classic, like the princely thief guy, or like a Robin Hood type character.
Cool archetype.
Yeah. So I figured I'd go with that. I don't know why, but I found it really funny when you're upgrading your weapons, and when you're with the warrior, like you get your father's sword. So I'm like, all right, and then I just like upgrade that immediately, and then sell off my dad's sword.
Fuck you, Dad. I'm not gonna say for spoiler reasons. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just found that really funny. Yeah, I guess I just need to play a lot more of it in order to like unlock the actual skill trees and stuff.
Yeah, what I hope they fix certain things. So getting this shit in the Super Nintendo version is fucking stupid. And I don't know if they fixed that stuff in the remake. I hope they did for your sake, honestly. But once you get like to that, because there's 2 levels of classes. You get your first class, and after a while, you get your second class once you grind a bit. At least in the Super Nintendo version. But once you get that first class, and you get more spells, more like actions to do, especially Duran. Oh my god! Especially like he is a beast. Once you start getting him more weapons and more skills.
Nice.
Isn't he the literal beast?
I think so. No. He's not. That is another character altogether.
Oh, okay.
There is an actual lycanthrope.
Lycanthrope.
Yeah, there's an actual lycanthrope in the game. Yeah, he's cool. He seems cool. I might do a playthrough with him at some point.
Yeah, I think I'm like 12 hours in. I'm still on that linear path of like you have to go here to do this thing. And the world hasn't opened up yet, really.
Yeah.
So.
You'll know when it opens up. You'll know.
Yeah, I see like the map. Like I can look at the map and the different areas and places I can go. I just on that linear path still.
How much is this game on Amazon?
I got it for $19. So
nice.
19 Canadian, so it's probably like 15 under. Yeah,
it was on sale recently.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing. When I look at my PC, I see the latest games I played were the games with Justin plus Destiny. So nothing new to report there.
I try to play the new games.
Well,
when I can.
Well, my friend gifted me Ghost Runner, so I'll be playing that in a week and a half.
Nice.
Have you guys seen Ghost Runner at all?
Nope.
No.
It's this really cool, like, first-person parkour ninja cyberpunk thing.
That's probably why.
All right.
It looks badass. Anyways, let's head on into the news, but before that, let's do a quick commercial break.
Sweet.
You're making me want to go play the Super Nintendo version to another playthrough of that.
Do it.
I should.
Coward.
I should. It's just I'm actually started a SteamWorld quest. I didn't want to talk about that, but I started that one up. The deck building stuff isn't bad because it's only 8 cards per character, so you only have to manage 8 cards. So it's like completely manageable. It's super cool so far. Has the weightiness of the other ones. So
it's like a good card RPG.
Yeah, it's pretty much basically just a regular RPG. Instead of just like pressing like a menu, you just play a card, and certain cards require like a certain number of things you have to do. But it's fine. I wouldn't even call it really card. That's just the delivery system.
All right.
Yeah, I look forward to playing it.
Sounds neat. I assume we're back.
Oh, yeah, and we are back. Welcome back, everybody.
No, we're not. We're canceled. Sorry. White House rules.
Oh, no.
You'd think, like, having my Audacity up that I'd be able to tell how long a minute is, but I don't pay attention.
No,
Nope.
you were spot on.
Really?
Yeah.
That was luck.
Anyways, so speaking of remastered games, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered announced for November.
Oh, yeah.
Is this the one that was on PlayStation 1 originally?
No.
No. Well,
Okay.
It's a remake of
this
that
is the
game.
remastered version of the remake of that game.
I was like, I knew that
Yeah.
sounded familiar. God damn it.
Yeah,
I played the old PC version of the original. I never played the remake.
I played only the PS1 version.
yeah. I played it on PC, and then the remake came out, and I barely played it. But anyways, this is coming out for November 6th on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch for November 13th.
But I assume it'll also be on the EA Play service.
Which
So-
means don't have to buy shit.
Exactly.
I'll try it out, maybe. Maybe. Actually, no, I won't be. I'll be playing Fallen Jedi. What am I talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'll be playing Miles Morales.
Yeah, that's a good, yeah.
Alright.
That's only a month away. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Holy
We'll
shit.
get
what
to
the
that
fuck?
one.
Wait, what do you mean it's October? What the fuck? Thought we were still in March.
No.
What is this?
2020 is both the year that will never end and also the year that's gone by really quickly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I almost had to cancel my pre-order for PlayStation 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a car problems over the weekend, and my warranty covered it, which is really nice.
Oh, good.
Nice.
I was having a problem with the shock brake. Like, every time I would go over, like, a little bump, it would just, like,
Ooh.
hear a loud clunk in the back. So you could tell something was breaking, and I only had, like, minutes left on that car.
Are you sure it wasn't just an Autobot trying to wake up and not trying to alert you?
Well, if it was an Autobot, I'd be okay with it. Decepticon, that's another story. Alright, so moving on.
That little green thing, probably an Autobot.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got Resident Evil Origin Story reboot. Talk about the cast.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of Resident Evil media news lately. I realize that.
Weird.
But this is not a Netflix show. This is the new movie reboot, that is completely unrelated to the last movie series and actually seems like it might be good, because Mila Jovovich and her hubby are not involved. And it also, like, actually follows, like, video game characters. Imagine that.
Yeah, they're gonna go fuck up Monster Hunter for a bit now.
Yeah, exactly. So, that being said, the cast has been announced. It's set in 1998 on a fateful night in Raccoon City. And it stars Kaya Scodelario. I don't know how to say that name. She's from Maze Runner. And she's Claire Redfield. Hannah John Kamen from Ant-Man and the Wasp. She was Ghost. As Jill Valentine. Robbie Amell, the cousin of Stephen Amell, who was Arrow. As Chris Redfield. Tom Hopper from The Umbrella Academy as Albert Wesker.
That's fucking... That's perfect casting, I'm sorry.
Right? Like, I'll get back to this, but they have like a cast comparison pictures on this article. And
That's
like,
really helpful.
all of these are spot on.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, granted, Hannah John Kamen is not, like, she doesn't look like Jill Valentine, but Jill Valentine is like ethnically ambiguous enough that really anyone could play her.
Oh, yeah.
It just kind of depends on how they want to go with it.
Yeah, as long as Jill is that badass who doesn't take shit from anybody, it's great. She's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Avon Jogia from Zombieland Double Tap. I don't know who he is, but I saw that movie. Is Leon Kennedy.
I see the suave.
Yeah, I mean, At least he's not some generic white guy, like in the
yes.
last series. And Neil McDonough, who's another CW staple, is William Birkin.
That's also really fucking perfect.
Yeah, like he's definitely that like ham it up type.
Oh,
so I have a feeling they're gonna take Albert Wesker like more serious and make William Birkin the like absurd, like over the top villain character.
Yeah, doesn't he turn into a monster in the second game? Okay, yeah. Oh my god, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
This could be like amazing B-movie shit right here.
Like, the reason I put the story in here is because this is a great cast. Like, it's mostly TV people, but that's okay because they're cheaper and they're still
actors.
Great picks. Right.
They're all actors.
Yeah, like, I'm super excited about this cast. And if you check out, I assume we'll put it in the show notes or whatever, if you check out this side-by-side, like, they're all perfect casting.
Yeah.
Robbie Amell is a little small for Chris Redfield, but again, it depends on which Chris they're doing. Like, I think he's got the look.
Yeah, I think if it's like RE1-2 look Chris, then yeah, he's perfectly fine. Because Chris doesn't get like big until like RE5 when we see him punch boulders and shit.
Yeah, so that's really all that they have here.
I'm excited.
It's an origin movie that will blend elements of the first two Resident Evil games. So I guess it'll probably, like, that's why it's got all of those characters involved. I don't know if it's going to be like, because let's see, those first two games take place at the same time, right? Or is that 2 and 3?
No, not 0 and 1. Well, 0 takes place before, like literally right before 1. I think 2 takes place like a week, like a couple weeks after. 2 and 3 are simultaneously.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Roughly, yeah.
So I'm not sure how this is going to work. Because if it was maybe 2 and 3, that would make sense.
Yeah, they might have to change. They might change some things where, like, maybe the outbreak happens as the mansion goes along. So you have the drama of the inside mansion, and then you have the drama out in Raccoon City.
Oh, that could be.
Which might be too much for a movie, but maybe they felt like the mansion stuff. When you remove the game element stuff, it's kind of like they're kind of just running around the mansion versus you have more tension running around zombie stuff in Raccoon City.
Yeah, I can see them like playing around with time a little bit. That'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah. Good cast. Very, very fucking good cast.
Mm-hmm. It's a game changer for sure. I did
Suck
not
it,
care about
Wes
like I remember
Anderson.
hearing this movie was happening, like they were rebooting it again.
Yeah.
And like I checked out. But now that we've got the cast, I'm actually excited again. Because I love Resident Evil, like as an idea. I can't play the games because they scare me. And the other media hasn't been good.
Yeah, well, maybe now is time for a change.
Yeah. Oh my god. The cats are still wild from Mario Kart earlier.
Oh, shit.
So speaking of TV, actors, I guess, Avengers leak reveals Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. character will be a fixture in the game, apparently.
Oh yeah, I didn't really understand this story.
Okay, cool. You put it in here, and you
No, I didn't put it in there.
I didn't put
Thomas,
it in here.
you put it in there.
No way I did. I put this in here.
Don't put this evil on me, Ricky
It's-
Bobby. This was definitely.
I'll read it.
My brain. I don't know.
I didn't put it in there.
I'm going through the notes. I'm going to prove it to you.
Sorry, what's going on?
I did.
I'm proving him wrong.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. What a
You
dick.
put it in there. I'm looking at your name right there. You put it in
Yeah.
there.
Okay, well, I don't know what last week Thomas did, so.
I'm not responsible for last
I'm
week,
not
Thomas.
that guy.
So I heard about this like a while ago. My friend Brian, you guys are familiar with him because he's a huge fan of the show, and I think we talked about this like secretly, but that this is going to be the way to put Quake. What's her name? What's the actress's name? Daisy. Chloe Bennett. Yeah, Chloe Bennett's character Quake in the. She's so pretty. I'm sorry. Chloe Bennett's character Quake in the video game, which. Okay, sure, yeah, whatever, fine. Don't put a, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay, here's the news that I was gonna say. So we're gonna get a third base in the Avengers at some point. Substation Zero, a frozen shield facility.
Yeah, we're gonna get a third base.
From the looks of it, it seems like it's Gemma Simmons will be the one of the vendors probably selling gear. From the sounds of these voice lines, rather than giving out quests and bounties. And then Miller says that the character will actually be in the anthill instead. But there is rumors of a third base coming.
It's already confirmed.
Okay.
We'll talk about it in a little bit.
We don't need another... Fuck, man. Fuck this game, dude.
You know they put in terminals so you can just access all the stuff from one place.
I don't care. It's the principle of it. Why make the other base? Let's make our dev team crunch. Make these other things when you can just go... Fucking so fucking stupid. Just make the helicarrier the main base or Avengers Tower. No, we gotta make 3 different... Sorry, I'm salty about this game.
Yeah, you are. So let's talk about some of the things coming to this game. Marvel's Avengers State of the Game update. So first off, they're going to be giving us a bunch of free shit. So
Good.
October 22nd, players will receive a digital thank you bundle, which includes 1,500 credits. It's enough for a legendary skin and a nameplate from the marketplace. 7,000 units. Upgrade, 250 upgrade modules, 20 DNA keys, and a Sarah Garza inspired nameplate. Because, seriously, you're the best.
I don't get that. Is that a reference to something?
That's a reference to the game.
Sir, I don't get it.
Okay, you haven't played it enough, but you go to, I think it's the anthill, to pick up all the bounties. And the person that you pick it up from...
Okay,
she keeps saying, seriously, you're the best. Seriously, you're the best.
Okay, see, I haven't touched the multiplayer since I beat the story mode because I kept hearing horror stories.
So we're gonna be getting that. What else?
That was pretty much the only good news.
No.
I mean, they're adding some more content, it's true, but...
They're adding a ping system that allows players to mark objectives and resources, health crates.
Yeah, that's pretty huge.
Honestly, you could do an entire podcast about what's coming, because there's a bunch of stuff here. And we haven't decided to make a Marvel podcast yet, so...
There's time.
I don't know, do you have anything else you want to talk about with this?
Yeah. I'm seeing one that has me excited, because I play solo.
Well, for one thing, I want to shout out one thing for a friend of mine that's been complaining about this. There's better feedback for players to avoid off-screen and ranged enemy attacks, because things would also, often just attack you out of nowhere, and you'd have no idea where it came from, and you'd be down. And it was super annoying. So that's great. And the ping system is huge. I'll say that. And then, let's see, they've got, new late game content, with the Mega Hive, and the new Shield substation, which you already mentioned, kind of. It's the third outpost, Shield Substation 0. That tasks you with investigating new temporal anomalies. So there's new characters and stuff like that there that will give you those missions. And
you can replay the campaign again, because a lot of people were asking for that, and it's kind of stupid that they wouldn't include that.
Wait, hold on. You couldn't before?
Nope.
No, it's basically New Game Plus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they took basically if you played the game, you couldn't replay it.
That's so oh my god. I feel like I'm in an abusive relationship with this game.
I mean, I didn't actually realize that.
I mean, Destiny had the same thing. Yeah, that's why I'm you couldn't replay
I'm shocked.
It. Yeah.
That's so dumb.
And now Destiny, they're taking out the main, the actual Destiny 2 game. It's so funny.
Wow.
Anyway, they are, okay, the Tachyon Rifts are a new mission type that are late game, and require at least 2 people. They're locked for, at least 140 power level characters. They're available once per day. And they, introduce cosmic gear as rewards.
Are these the raids you were referring to, Thomas?
No, this is not a raid. This is just Tachyon mission in SHIELD.
Okay.
Yeah, just a new kind of mission.
Yeah. The raid, I think it's in some kind of lab somewhere. Probably, what's it called? The AIM Labs or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something generic.
And then there's Omega level threats, which are also high level, in-game content for, multiplayer, high-end players.
Might load back in.
Skill and coordination with your team will be key to overcoming these missions. Nothing super exciting with those, but if you're a late game, I'm sure you already know what that is.
Yeah.
And then some of the, I mean, it's bad news, but like, it's understandable too. You know, all developers are working hard right now. Like, it's tough times. But Kate Bishop's launch has been delayed. She was supposed to come this month, but I think they're shooting for November 15th or something like that. I don't know if there's an actual date.
Right in time for the PS5 and Xbox Series X launch.
Yeah. On that note, they're also delaying the actual like next gen game launch to next year. So you can still play the current gen version on next gen platforms. Which will get you, better load times and things like that. But it's not actually like the improved games. Like they're releasing next gen versions of this game. But in the meantime, you can just pop it into the system and get those systems benefits with the current game. It just won't have like the, 4K textures and all that stuff that they're going to be adding with the new version.
Which you don't really need for this game in all honesty, if you're that,
Right.
Oh,
like,
by the way, the Omega level threats are the raids in this game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the Omega level threats. And they said, well, yeah, this is AIM cloning lab. So that's what that is.
Okay. I saw this AIM cloning lab. I just didn't think that was the same thing as the raid.
Yep.
Cool. Gotcha. I'm still not going to really jump back into this game much until the PS5, but even though, the actual PS5 version is delayed and stuff, I just think those improved frame rates and stuff will be a major boon to my enjoyment of the game. Also, those load times are ridiculous, so I'd love to get them down.
Also, to do the tachyon rifts, you need to be 140 power level or higher.
I said that.
So, I might jump back in and try and get there and do this stuff.
Sure. I would play with friends. I just, there's so much wait time between missions and stuff. That's why I want the PS5 version.
They've also, I've read before that they've also, made the rewards a lot better for...
Yeah.
Good. Oh,
for each, high level mission.
They also specify more what the mission rewards are going to be before you jump into a mission.
Yep.
So it's not so random. But yeah, that's mostly it. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out, but the first wave of post-launch content is being delayed. So it's kind of, hit or miss.
Yeah. I'm just looking forward to the ping system as somebody who who I left that Avengers Discord that y'all were in because nobody was responding and I didn't play the game because I kept hearing horror stories from y'all. But being able, I could play as Cap and tell Hulk, hey, go hack that, or go smash that, or something like that, or play as Iron Man without sacrificing the Hulkbuster armor. That's I don't understand how that wasn't a feature that wasn't a thing at launch. I don't understand that.
Right.
Basically penalizing people for picking a character at that point.
Or when you just does that actually let the computer players do things for you, or is it just pinging so players know?
I think it's just pinging so players know. I don't know.
It says command AI companions to smash. Yeah, so it says AI. It specifically says
that's
AI.
Huge
so
then.
That's why I'm excited for it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's great. I was thinking of it as you can hit up or whatever to see where your other people are, but if they're hey, there's a treasure chest over here, and you're okay.
Yeah, because I did some of those Steve Rogers mission, as Steve Rogers, but he can't do anything.
Right.
And that sucks. He's strong enough to break down a fucking door. Come on.
He can break down doors now,
super
by
soldier.
The way. Oh, okay. God. Why is this game? Game had the potential to be so good. And
it still has potential.
I'm salty. I'm really salty about
You're
this
so
game. I'm sorry.
upset.
I don't regret playing the story mode, but God, everything else around it has just been a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
Sorry.
But yeah, there's enough here for me to want to jump back in, though. So I might do that this week.
There's some cool stuff, I'll admit.
Next up, things that leave you scratching your head. Mortal Kombat 11 now has Rambo.
Okay, you're bearing the lead here. Fuck Rambo. Who cares about Rambo?
Yeah, sorry. Mileena is coming to Mortal Kombat 11 as well.
Yeah,
But she's okay.
Congratulations, trolls. Okay, to be fair, not every Mileena player is a troll. But I swear to Christ, if I see any of you assholes saying she sucks or she's bad, I'm fucking blocking all of you, reporting you on Twitter because fucking
reporting you on Twitter
for being for being harassers to Ed Boon. Like seriously, the man got death threats. The Devez at NRS got fucking death threats because she wasn't in the game. And sorry, but she's back. She's a staple of the game. Cool. Fuck her though. I don't care about her. My boy Rain is back.
I ran out of characters to cock block you. I'm upset.
So, sorry. Seriously. So, okay. Mortal Kombat, just to get the gist, Mortal Kombat 11, this is Combat Pack 2. It is being this November on the day of PS5 and Xbox One Series X. Xbox Series X. God damn it. Stupid naming conventions.
Yeah.
MK11 Aftermath will now be rebranded as Mortal Kombat 11, which missed opportunity to call it Ultimate Mortal Kombat 11, but I will refer to this game as UMK11 going forward, so just deal with it, suckers. But with this combat pack, we get 3 characters, which I thought was a really well done trailer, with the Tarkatan running through the forest, and out of his purple glory, purple rain, it's Rain. And funny enough, just real quick, they actually did a gameplay trailer for him yesterday morning at the time of this recording, and he looks so fucking sick. He has his around the world roundhouse. I can't wait to see how horribly he runs on the Switch version. I'm kidding, it'll be fine. The gameplay runs well on Switch, so I'm looking forward to playing him. It looks so fucking cool. Mileena, and then after the Tarkatan is killed by Rain, Mileena steps out, and I heard other MK or fighting game enthusiasts were like, I really wish Mileena stepped out, and then Rambo comes out and just shoots Mileena just to fuck with Mileena fans even more. It would have been hilarious. But yeah, then Rambo comes out, voiced by Sylvester Stallone, by the way. They confirmed that it is him doing the voice clips.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then he comes out and basically says, I'm your worst nightmare. Which, if you play Mortal Kombat games, and they have this fucking fetish with zoning to the nth degree with RoboCop, and so now it's man with guns is gonna keep you out like crazy. So yeah, John Rambo is gonna be in Mortal Kombat.
He's just a guy with a gun.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not enthused. If Rain was not part of this combo pack, I would be more salty, but I don't care about that because I got my character, and that's all that matters. And the Mileena fans, they got their character. Rambo is whatever, it's Ed Boon living his 80s fantasy with video games. Honestly, it wouldn't happen because he's too much of an egomaniac to do it. But if they got Jean-Claude Van Damme,
I was gonna say, what's the next action star that you want to see?
No, it would if it was Jean-Claude Van Damme instead of Rambo, right? His character from First Blood, it would have been full fucking circle for Mortal Kombat. Because just a little history lesson: Mortal Kombat 1 was supposed to be a First Blood game with Jean-Claude, or it's supposed to be a game starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, but he didn't want to do it. How crazy would that have been? Not gonna happen, obviously, but yeah. It's cool that you get Stallone versus Schwarzenegger. That's cool. I on that level, that is cool.
That's pretty cool.
Rambo versus the Terminator. That's cool. He's not. I would have rather have had Reptile or Ermac or shit.
Anyone?
I'll even take any of the shitty 3D characters that Justin loves so much.
I don't love most of them. In my defense. I just love some of them, and most people forget about them.
Fair enough. Bring
back Kenshi.
Yeah. Well, bring back Kenshi. He would have been cool.
Or my boy Takeda.
That's also weird, right? He was bring back him. There's been no hint that they're gonna do more characters, so assuming this is it, this is your roster. Again, I'm very happy. I just care about Rain. He hasn't been in a Mortal Kombat game since MK9, which was 9 years ago. He was in the story mode for MKX, and everybody assumed, oh, he's gonna get playable. Nope, didn't happen. Funny enough, there's actually a mod out there right now that's made Cyrax and Sector fully playable. So, come on, Boom, what are you doing? So yeah, that's it. I'm so excited for Rain. I'm sorry.
I thought the roster was done before this DLC, so I don't even care about it. Because the characters were great before this. We didn't need more. Rain's cool. Rain. Yeah. But Mileena feels like fan service. Rambo came out of nowhere. It's fine.
I mean, I saw a video of a Mileena fan crying, and they actually had the Mileena voice actress talk to her. So again, for the Mileena fans who weren't trolls, I'm happy. I'm legit happy for you. But it's just, it kind of feels like, I mean, it couldn't have been enabling, because to do a character like Mileena like this, they had to have planned it from the beginning. They just can't say anything about it. There's no way I don't think this is appeasing the trolls. In all honesty, I just think this is the plan. We're gonna do these DLC packs, because it takes way too long to animate all this stuff, and I have to do everybody's that would take way too long to just say at the last minute, okay, we'll give the fans what they want, we'll put Mileena. They had Mileena planned in from day one on their little Bible book. It's just they knew people would pay for her if she wasn't in the base roster.
Yeah,
it's funny. So sorry. Excited. I'm excited to jump back into Mortal Kombat, and I will be recording my Switch matches. Look for me getting blown the fuck up, because I'm gonna be playing a new character. Oh, I'm so excited. Purple Rain. Sorry, we can move on.
I hope you're just as excited about Giovanna.
Okay, yeah, I actually am. So this is Guilty Gear Strive news. They revealed a new character, Giovanna. She was revealed at an event this past weekend. There's a couple of other Guilty Gear things too, but just to sum up real quick, she has a ghost dog. And on the ghost dog, if you notice, she has a little like and retweet thing. Apparently, that's the Japanese. I think it's Japanese recycling thing, and the initials are literally PET. So it's literally Pet the Dog on his forehead. It's adorable.
Wow.
On the dog's forehead.
Wow.
But to sum it up, she's a cop. Apparently, she's a federal agent, so kind of not really. Why in 2020? Whatever. Japan's different, I guess. She is, from what I've seen and what I've watched Max break her down and other people break down, she is pretty much the King of Fighters character for Guilty Gear in this game. So she has short hops, she has long extending combos. She looks she pretty much fits that badass archetype character, the cool, not the, because in fighting games you usually have the pretty girl and then you have the badass serious girl. She fits that role. Her even when I was watching her combos look so fucking cool. I feel like there was a lot of unique stuff with her. I don't know, again, I don't really have a system to play Strive, because it's not coming to Xbox. It's not a system that has I don't think it's ever been on Xbox, in all honesty.
Going to PC?
It is, and I might get it for PC, but usually Arc System games run well, but this is a new engine, the everything else is a little bit different, but I'm excited for her. And they did reveal a release date. It's coming out April of next year. So that's a thing, and there's different editions you can buy. There's actually a lot of stuff. Yeah, April 2021 for PS4, PS5, and PC, and it's gonna be able to be crossplay with PS4 and PS5. So that's cool. So if you don't have to buy a PS5 to play this game. And they're getting rid of there's not gonna be a ranked mode, from what I understand. Because they're kind of trying to appeal to a broader audience with this game, and I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not a huge Guilty Gear fan. I'm a fan of watching it, but in terms of its actual community, I'm not really into it. I just think it looks cool. So, but I know a lot of Guilty Gear fans are not feeling this, at least from what I've seen. But yeah, she looks cool. They seem to do a lot of interesting things. They did confirm that the base roster is done. There's one more character to reveal And I think the character, they kind of showed you who it is. It's a character by the name of Anji, who, again, I don't know who that is, but that's pretty much who the last character is. So the base roster will be 15 characters. There's a season pass that's going to be coming out, 5 additional DLC characters for the first season. So there you go, and pretty much guess who they're going to be. Look for that, and yeah, go watch that Guilty Gear Roundtable, because they actually did have a demonstration between 2 pro players. One of them used Mileena, and I'm just going to say right now, hands down, Guilty Gear Strive will be the best looking PS5 game out next year, because look how it looks. Like, it's not even a contest. And just look at the idle animations. It's ridiculous on how that you would think that the game's a 2D fighting game, or it's a 3D fighting game because it looks 2D. But yeah, I'm hyped. I hope my PC can run it, and hopefully it's just, most of the time it's just the art and not necessarily a lot of processing power. But we'll see with this one, because it looks different enough.
So speaking of Pet the Dog, we got a cat in Miles Morales.
Hi.
Yeah.
Spider Cat.
As if this game didn't look good enough. They give me Spider Cat.
Yeah. They really want you to make a game of the year, Justin.
Right? I mean, it's gonna be, let's be honest.
Yeah.
No, so Game Informer did a whole scoop throughout this week on various aspects of the game. There was like their cover story, and they did all kinds of stuff for it. So there's a bunch of different videos out there that showcase various aspects of the game. It's great. I've been following it all week. But like the thing that picked up the most traction, I think, was Spider Cat, and the actual full video they show here. Miles goes to like his local bodega, and the guy there, like, his cat is missing. So he's like, "Oh no, I'll go save your cat." So he like goes to this place, finds the cat in a backpack, brings it back. And my favorite thing is he brings the cat back and he's like, "Oh, thank you. You found my cat. I'm so happy." And the cat's name is Spider-Man.
Yep.
So
Aww.
he's like, "You found Spider-Man." He's like, and he's like so happy he's got his cat back. He's petting him and stuff. And he's like, "Thanks, other Spider-Man." And it's the best.
No,
The way he's just like, "You're not Spider-Man. This cat is Spider-Man."
right. No, the best part is that it actually fights in combat with you.
Yes, that's true. So yes, there is
cool.
an alternate costume that is just like Miles in street clothes with the mask, basically,
Uh-huh.
and he has a backpack with Spider-Cat in it.
And the cat has a mask.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's great. Like, I'm going to wear nothing but that costume. I know I did a whole video on all the different costumes he could have in the game, but I don't care about any of those now. Spider-Cat.
You weren't expecting this.
No, I wasn't. Because
Yeah.
the thing is, like, a few days ago, Insomniac tweeted something out that was like just a dumb little GIF,
Yeah.
and Spider-Cat was in it. Like, just a little orange cat with the mask.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, well, that's kind of a random thing. And then they had all this coverage where they actually showed that, like, that's a real thing in the game, and, like, you can pet him, and, like, he's, quote unquote playable. And, like, I think it's just an aesthetic thing. Like, he doesn't do anything special or whatever. It's just, like, your finishers, the animation is changed so that the cat helps. But it's still cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Because I assume the suits will have, like, abilities or whatever. So this one's ability is probably that, like, a cat gives you a damage boost or whatever. But yeah. So the actual news here is that Game Informer had a whole week full of Miles Morales coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And there's a lot of cool stuff. It's great. It talks about some of the different villains and stuff. They showed that Rhino is back. And that the game actually opens with, like, Miles going on a mission with Peter.
Ooh.
Where Rhino escapes. And then it moves into Peter, like, leaving the city for a while. And so, like, Miles is left there by himself. So, like, it confirmed Peter's in the game, which is cool. But, like, it starts with, like, an actual mission with 2 Spider-Man out, fighting together. Like, that's really cool. So yeah, like, everything that I learned about this game this week has got me so hyped. And I can't wait. Like, you're like, "Oh, there's only a month until the PS5. I'm like, there's still a month until the PS5.
Once that launches,
blink it, you'll be there.
that's the hell week, man, because there's like so many games coming out, and also I have to do Destiny stuff, and at least the raid's like a week and a half, 3 days from when it launches, but there's so
Isn't
much
that when
going
Dying Light
on.
launches or whatever? The new
No, it got delayed
Yeah.
out of this year. Yeah,
It's also
I
my
can
anniversary,
play that.
so I'm probably not even going to be home when the PS5 comes out.
I can play that new Destiny expansion, I think. Maybe?
well, yeah, you have.
It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, they're gonna have all of the content on Game Pass.
Yeah, but I probably won't.
It's not crossplay, I don't think.
Yeah, not crossplay, but it is cross save.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about all the PlayStation stuff that came out over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So first off, we'll talk about the backwards compatibility. The only real thing that I want to talk about here is the PlayStation 4 only games. So these ones won't be playable on your PlayStation
Joe's
5.
Diner, man. Like, killer app, just not available. What are they doing?
DWVR.
I have no idea what Joe's Diner is.
Afro Samurai 2, Revenge of Kuma Volume 1. TT Isle of Man, Ridge on the Edge 2.
What even are these games?
TT Isle of Man. What?
My favorite game, Just Deal With It.
Exclamation point.
Shadow Complex Remastered, which is
That one's a bummer.
That's an actual game.
Yeah.
Rob,
Like, especially because, like, it's still on, like, I still own it on Xbox One because I got it on 360. So, like, why wouldn't they be able to put it, whatever.
Robinson, The Journey, We Sing, Hitman Go.
That's an actual game.
Hitman Go Definitive Edition.
That's a mobile game. No one cares.
Shadwind, and
Nope.
Joe's Diner.
Friggin' Joe's Diner, man. That's the only one. That's Joe's Diner.
Yeah. No,
I still don't know what that is.
I want to know what Just Deal With It is. It sounds like a game show game.
It sounds like a Netflix show.
Just
Like one of the
deal
bad
with
ones.
it. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not
I
gonna.
feel like that's a Beastie Boys song. Just deal with it. Wicka, wicka, wicka.
Wicka, wicka, wow.
Oh, I love the Beastie Boys.
Sabotage is my favorite song of theirs.
Oh, it's so great. Thomas, that's our tag team wrestling entrance.
Yeah, so anyway, aside from these, like, 10-0 games, every other game from the PS4 is playable on the PS5. That's the point of this.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's
Yeah.
really wild.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I expected like way less.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they said 99.9%, and now they actually came up with the names, and yeah, it's good to know that they got literally almost all the games working.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
It's gonna be good.
next up, we have the PlayStation 4 system software update 8.0 was launched. And have you guys heard about the latest scuttlebutt about this?
Yeah, it's stupid, but yeah.
Yeah, the FBI is listening.
They're always...
People get so worried when they find out they're being recorded. Even though literally everything you do is being tracked at all
You guys
times.
ever heard of the Patriot
Yeah,
Act?
just- Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
The law
Like,
that
they
nobody
assume
read,
because you
Simon
can be
Marsh.
recorded, that you're being recorded at all times.
Hi,
When
little
really,
FBI
it's just,
man.
hey, if you're like a sleaze bag, they might be able to pull that for a lawsuit. That's all it is.
Yeah.
No more, no less.
Yeah. The other thing that I guess some people were iffed about was you can't start a party unless you invite someone first, which is a little weird. I'll give them that.
What? Wait.
What?
What? That sounds like a good thing?
Why would you want to be a party of one?
I assume people just want to join in a party and just like sit in there and wait for their friends to come in from home, like when they get home. But I don't know.
Okay.
It seems like a very mild inconvenience.
Yeah, that's not that terrible.
Yeah. But yeah, the big one
Yeah,
was
in Discord.
was like the recording of all times, basically.
My favorite was seeing a meme of an FBI agent and go, will they just stop moaning in the PS4 voice chat, please?
Oh, I got a story I could tell you guys after this. This is too raunchy for the Gamescast.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
no.
Wait, that's possible? Like, things can get too raunchy for the Gamescast?
It's really raunchy.
Huh.
Uh,
Well, now
I
I'm
don't know
even
if I
more
wanna hear it
curious.
Um,
The duality of man right there.
So speaking of raunchy, Burger King accidentally leaked out the UI for PlayStation.
No, they didn't.
No, accidentally.
This isn't a real story. I didn't put it in here. Burger King put out an
I
ad
know.
that they were going to be doing something with the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, they just did a teaser.
And people assumed that it was like the UI for some reason. I don't know why you would think that Burger King's going to release the PlayStation UI.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
And
advertising, cross promotion.
a day later, they announced it was just a deal where like if you get a drink or something, you could do like a scratcher contest and possibly win a PS5. That was it.
But
There's no
Aw.
UI or
five
anything.
Whoppers. You
There's
get
no
a
Sneak King
PS5.
too?
No.
Aw. That's the real upsetting story here.
Sneak King Remastered.
I need
That would be an Xbox Series X thing. Anyway.
I need that 4K Sneak King. 60 FPS.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
there's multiple Burger King games, right?
Yeah, I know there are.
Yeah, but nobody. Only Sneak King was the best
That's
one.
the only one
That's
that
true.
anyone remembers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other one you had to like mow a lawn or something, right? It's stupid.
I don't
One
know.
of
I don't
those,
remember the
like-
others. I just remember there were more.
I just remember one of them being like bumper cars and it was stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about the actual UI.
Yeah.
I love this thing.
It's really good.
It's sexy.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to explain it,
I
but
didn't see it.
when you load up your game and you press the PlayStation button, it'll load up this command center where it'll have all these different cards for you to look at. Some of them will be like tracking achievements. Some of them will be tracking objectives and things to do in the game. You can pin it to the left or right side of the screen, or you could just put it in picture, and it'll give you a tooltip of how to complete that objective, and in some cases even a video, which is really cool. And then also, I don't know. You guys have anything else to say about that part?
No.
I don't-
I was going to say the picture-in-picture stuff is like a big part of this UI in general.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Like you can tell they've got that extra
Picture.
processing power.
Yeah. So what else do we have? Speaking of party chat, you can join from a PlayStation 4 app or a PlayStation 5, so all those things could talk to each other. You can also do screen shares, so it makes it you can see your friends play while you're also playing. So it's basically
Again, in picture-in-picture.
yeah, you can do it picture in picture or pinned out. You can also join games from the card and control center as well, so you don't have to load all the way out to the main menu and then load into a game. You can just do it straight from there.
Sick.
All the video captures and image captures can be captured up to 4K.
Ooh, beautiful.
They also support voice to text, so if you want to send a message, you can just use voice to text in the controller.
Which is pretty huge.
It's really neat.
Like having a microphone built into the controller, you have to have things
I
like
can already imagine it. Yeah, I'm gonna go left. Shut the fuck up, mom! And it's in the text.
And also,
Oh
when
my
you're
God, sorry.
when you're texting images and videos to your friends, there's also spoiler tags. So
Oh, nice.
I think they said that's going to be automated. So it'll just be like it'll learn like if something's too far ahead of where you are. It'll like
Oh my God,
yeah.
the PS5 is learning.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
There's-
It's gonna be Ultron, motherfucker.
I mean, why do you think they made all those movies?
That's true.
Yeah, like it feels like in general this UI is entirely focused on like the consumer experience, which I don't mean this to sound negative, but it will. It feels weird for Sony because like the entire generation of PS4, they came across very anti-consumer.
Oh, for sure.
So like this feels like they're really backtracking on that in a good way. Like I wasn't necessarily excited to get a PS5. I mean, I had to be sold on it. You guys know that. But like the games are good enough that it's like, okay, yeah, sure. But like now I'm actually like surprised at all of the, the consumer friendly changes they're making to their interface, and like it feels like they're turning a new leaf. Like maybe they realized that they won't win next gen if they just focus on the games.
Yeah,
because like
it seems like it's going to be
PS4.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a lot more community focused with everything that they have going on. Like when you go into the main menu and you go into a game, like instead of loading it up, like you hover your cursor over it, basically, it'll show like a whole hub of what's going on with the game, like the latest news, patch notes, and stuff like that. It's really cool. I'm a nerd. I geek out over patch notes. Yeah, there's a lot of focus on community and having people connect with each other. I joked about on Twitter, like having friends stream their games to me. It makes it easier for me to tell them what to do. Yeah. So
I mean, yeah, that's an option. Like I've got a friend that has been playing The Last of Us for the first time. And so like another friend was like, "Hey, can I I want to watch you play this. Like I haven't, it's been a long time since someone has experienced this for the first time. Like I think it's really cool."
Yeah.
And this would make that super easy.
Yep. And again, the best part about this is that you can play your game while watching these, like, and doing these things.
Right.
It's crazy.
Like if someone's like, "Hey, how's that Miles Morales game?" I can just be like, boop, screen share, check it out. Go back to your game. It'll be here.
Yeah, and you can also talk while playing your game and sharing the screen and everything. Like,
right.
There's no...
Like, my friends actually regularly, like, we'll just play our own things while in a voice chat together.
Yeah.
Just, to keep in touch. So, like, being able to see each other's games, like, while we're having a conversation, I think would help that a lot.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Because we'd be playing our own things, but it's like we each have the picture-in-picture going on.
Yeah. There's a lot...
And so it's like, any of those game context things would still make sense, even though we're not really paying attention to the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where I just want to see a person play a game, and they're not like a streamer or anything, they're just a friend. And they don't know how to do any of that kind of stuff, so it'd be a lot easier to just boot it up like that.
Because PS4 dabbled in some of that stuff, like their remote play idea and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it never worked very well.
Yeah, they weren't really good at marketing it either. Because I knew... Someone told me about it, like, when I was dating someone, like, "Oh, this is, like, the remote play." I'm like, yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, this is super exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, have you seen the Series X's UI yet?
Mm-mm.
Not really. Like, it kind of looks like the Xbox One X UI, but it's not been fully showed off.
I mean, I think they said they're basically going to be updating the Xbox One X UI to, like, be what the Series X is going to be.
Yeah.
So they're all going to have, like, a consistent look between the systems. But we haven't seen that update yet.
Ecosystem of Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see if Microsoft has been thinking about this kind of thing or not.
They always hyped themselves as the media center, so I feel like they should.
But...
Alright, that's it for us today. Justin, where can people find you?
You can find me if you look for Zero Score on Twitter or YouTube or Twitch. I pretty much already shouted everything out, but I've got a few things in the works. Mostly my Halloween video, but I did put out part 2 of the top 3DS list video this past week, I think. Again, time. Pretty sure it's this past week. And that was a lot of fun. But yeah, just trying to focus on spooky stuff right now between streams and video stuff. So,
Ben?
There's that.
Season. Twitter.com/MarvelZiggy for all things concerning the self-proclaimed Marvelous One. You can catch me live on twitch.tv/Iggy2814 or every Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I stream. We just finished The Walking Dead, where, as I said earlier, I cried. And this past Wednesday, I just streamed a full playthrough of the first part of Bloodstained: Curse of the Moon, the actual good Bloodstained game. And this Sunday, the stream after that will be the Nightmare run where I have to rescue Zengetsu from the clutches of evil. So look for that. And then my next video, again, originally was going to be the Ultra Worlds, but of course they had to drop the patch right when I was going to work on it. So I'm like, I'll wait. Show the game as best as I can on Switch, because that's what I'm going to capture it on. I will be doing a video. It will be coming out shortly, because I'm going to record for it, do a quick audio thing, and then get it out on Dandara. Trials of Fear Edition, the most unique Metroidvania I've played to date. And then Atomic Shot. The season it's over. Not over. It's season 1 is officially over. You checked back 2 weeks ago, or last week for episode 14, which was Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, which is my first ever Godzilla movie. Thank you, Popo, for showing me that when I was a little one. May you rest in peace still. And then one that's coming released by the time this is out will be the season finale for season 1, which is Terror of Mechagodzilla, the end of the show era. 15 films down, still a couple more to go. And I will have to say this right now, Tyler and I do have to delay the start of season 2 of Atomic Shot, because we have to wait a little bit longer to get our copies in of Godzilla vs. Biollante, which is the second movie in the Heisei era. Because if you want that movie now, you're gonna pay for it. Oh, god damn it, you're gonna pay for it. But that's coming. It's still coming. We're just waiting to get it in, and then we can start recording, and you'll get your weekly Godzilla fix from us. That is it for me. I will see you all Sunday and Wednesdays.
And you can follow me and your host on Twitter as Gameplay Stuff, also on Twitch as Gameplay Stuff. And visit our website, trashut.com. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or anywhere you get podcasts. Thanks everyone for coming on out at the live streams. We do this every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And you can email me, thomas@trashut.com. And until then, guys, adios.
Threw me off there at the end. Wash your hands, I think, is what I say.